Imagine yourself watching the sunrise on a beautiful beach. No alarm clock, no work, no stress. I retired early before 30 to travel around the world and find the best places to enjoy life. No more commutes to work, just open wide roads whispering, explore. So, where do we retire and enjoy life? You're in good luck, Rich Freedom Dragon retirees, for I hold the secrets to top 5 retirement havens this year. In this video, I am going to expose 5 best countries to retire now. You will also get an idea of 4 types of living costs: housing, food, transportation, and healthcare expenses in each country. Retiring abroad is an exciting prospect that can involve some difficult decisions. Finding the right balance between quality of life and cost of living is the best starting point to narrow down options. In my professional young and rich retirees' opinion, the best countries give us the best compromise among costs of living, quality of life, ease of getting a residency, and all the other important things for a happy retirement. Ready for an exciting retirement adventure in my 5 best countries to retire? 5. Mexico. Living simply and affordably. Mexico is famous for its cultural appeal, simpler lifestyle, and fantastic weather. Mexico makes a great choice for retirees who want close proximity to the USA, but also a country with a cultural heritage and a lower cost of living. Simplifying your lifestyle is the best way to relieve stress and live longer and happier. In addition, a combination of inexpensive property, a lower cost of living, good quality healthcare, amazing outdoors, and a good dose of sunshine is a perfect recipe for a happy retirement. With the cost of living being about 1/3 of that in the USA, your US dollars or euro could go a long way when converted to pesos mexicanos. Wait, there is a problem with Mexico. You could have a hard time deciding where to live in Mexico because of a wide variety of locations to choose from. 4. Housing. Housing expenses in Mexico can vary greatly depending on several factors. Major cities like Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey will have higher rental and purchase prices, similar to other metropolitan areas worldwide. Popular expat destinations like San Miguel de Allende, Playa del Carmen, and Tulum tend to be pricier due to increased demand. Smaller cities and towns often have much more affordable options for both renting and buying property. One-bedroom apartments in city centers can range from $400 to $800 USD per month, while those outside the city center or in smaller towns can be as low as $200 to $400 USD. Purchase price of a smaller house or apartment can range from $100K to $250K USD. If you like larger cities and popular areas, you are looking at $250K plus USD for a house or apartment. 3. Food. Food expenses in Mexico can be surprisingly affordable, especially if you embrace the local cuisine and shop at markets and smaller stores. However, the costs can vary depending on your eating habits, location, and choices. Street food is usually cheap and delicious. Tacos, tortas, tamales, and other local specialties can be found for $1 to $3 USD per serving. In local restaurants, fondas or cocinas económicas, a full meal with a drink can cost $5 to $10 USD. In mid-range restaurants, we are looking at $15 to $30 USD per person for a meal. Prices in upscale restaurants can be comparable to those in the US or other countries. 2. Transportation. Transportation costs in Mexico are generally quite affordable compared to many other countries, offering a range of options to fit different budgets and preferences. Mexico has an extensive bus network throughout the country, both within cities and for long-distance travel. City buses usually cost 50 cents to $1 US per ride. Metro, subway, is available in Mexico City and Monterrey with single rides costing around 50 cents. Colectivos are shared vans or minibuses that follow specific routes, slightly more expensive than buses but offer more flexibility. Taxis are readily available in most cities and towns. Negotiate fares beforehand or ensure the meter is running. Use official taxis or ride-hailing apps, Uber, Didi, for safety and fair pricing. Car rental can be convenient for exploring, especially in less urban areas. Prices vary by company, car type, and season, but expect to pay around 20 to 50 USD per day. While owning a car can be expensive due to import taxes, insurance, and gas, it's sometimes necessary for those living outside of city centers. Scooters and motorcycles are popular in some areas, especially for short distances and navigating traffic. Why scooters and motorcycles? Because renting scooters and motorcycles can be cheaper than cars. 1. Healthcare. Healthcare expenses in Mexico are generally lower than in the United States and many other developed countries, making it an attractive option for expats and medical tourists alike. Public health care is available to Mexican citizens and legal residents through two main systems. IMS, Instituto Mexicano del Seguro Social, is primarily for employed individuals and their families. Seguro Popular is for those without formal employment or other insurance. While public health care is generally free or low cost at the point of service, wait times can be long and the quality of care may not be as high as private options. What are cost estimates for private health care? Doctor's visit can cost 30 to 60 USD and specialist consultation is about 50 to 100 USD. Hospital stay per day is around 100 to 500 plus USD. Ready for the next country on my list for your next adventure. 4. Germany. Safety, stability, and high standard of living. Germany has an international reputation for being efficient and well managed. If you love 4 distinct, well-defined seasons, Germany might be the country for your retirement. Like its neighboring European countries, Germany's cost of living and property is on the higher end. However, the top-level infrastructure and public services may compensate for the higher costs of living. Just like in developed countries like Japan or Singapore, trains run on time in Germany. Winters in Germany see fewer sunshine hours than other seasons. To enjoy Germany's winter, you can learn skiing and skating. Germany has great natural diversity ranging from the northern coastline to the wintry alpine regions of the south. These are great for hiking and being outdoors in all seasons. If you're looking for a retirement destination that's not too sweltering and has wholesome food and some great beer bars, Germany is a great choice. 4. Housing. Rent in Germany is considerably higher in popular cities like Munich, Frankfurt, Berlin, Hamburg, Stuttgart, and Düsseldorf. I am going to give you an overview based on typical costs in major cities like Berlin, Munich, and Frankfurt. The cost of renting a one-bedroom apartment can range from 600 to 1,200 euro per month, depending on the location and size of the apartment. In cities like Munich or Frankfurt, prices tend to be higher compared to smaller towns or rural areas. Utilities, electricity, heating, cooling, water, garbage typically cost around 150 to 300 euro per month for a typical 85 square meter apartment, the German average. 3. Food. Germany boasts a delicious and diverse food scene. So how much does it cost to fuel your adventures? Here's a breakdown of food expenses in Germany. The cost of groceries can vary depending on whether you shop at discount supermarkets like Aldi and Lidl or higher-end stores. On average, a single person might spend around 200 to 300 euros per month on groceries. A meal at a casual restaurant might cost around 10 to 15 euros per person, while a 3-course meal at a mid-range restaurant can range from 20 to 40 euros per person. A cup of coffee at a cafe typically costs around 2 to 3 euros. A beer in a pub might cost around 3 to 5 euros. Fast food options like McDonald's or local equivalents generally have comparable prices to other Western countries, with a meal costing around 6 to 8 euros. 2. Transportation. Each city and region has its own public transportation network, usually consisting of buses, trams, U-Bahn, subway, and S-Bahn, suburban trains. Single tickets generally cost 1.70 to 3.60 euros depending on the distance and zones. Day tickets allow unlimited travel within a specific area for a day and cost around 7 to 15 euros. Monthly passes offer unlimited travel within a designated area for a month and typically cost 50 to 100 euros. Deutschland Ticket offers a new nationwide monthly pass for 49 euros, valid on all local and regional trains throughout Germany, excluding high-speed trains. One Healthcare. Germany boasts a universal healthcare system, offering its residents comprehensive medical care at a relatively low cost. Statutory health insurance, SHI, is mandatory for most residents and covers a wide range of medical services, including doctor visits, hospital stays, medications, and preventive care. Private health insurance is optional, offering additional benefits like shorter wait times and private room options in hospitals. For SHI, employees and employers each contribute a percentage, usually around 14.6% of gross salary, capped at a maximum income level. Small co-payments might apply for certain medications or doctor visits, typically 5 to 10 euros per visit. Private insurance costs vary depending on age, health status, and desired coverage, which can be several hundred euros per month for a basic plan. Country 1 is even more interesting. Now it's time for country 3 on my list. 3. Chile, stargazing and wine. In most metrics, Chile is on par with its Central American neighbors. You also don't pay income tax on pensions, so you automatically have more money to play with than elsewhere. Property in its capital, Santiago, is more expensive than elsewhere, but you can get some good value for your money. Spending between $670K and 1.3 million USD could get you anything from a 2-bed apartment to a 5-bed villa with a pool. If you are more adventurous, spending 43K USD could get you a riverside plot of land in Los Lagos. This would be perfect for building your own home. Brush up on your driving skill because Chile has a few mountains. As Chile is such a long strip of land, we can literally choose our preferred climate. Settle down in the north for a dry desert climate. Choose central areas for a Mediterranean feel. Go to the south for rainier maritime weather. Chile is also famous for its beautiful starry skies with little light pollution and a clear view of the spectacular southern sky. And you have to try wine when you are in Chile. Chilean wines are well made and reasonably priced that you're gonna love. 4. Housing. As the capital and largest city, Santiago tends to have higher housing costs, especially in well-established and centrally located areas. For instance, rent for a 1-bedroom apartment in the city center can range from 400 to 800 USD. Outside the city center, prices may be somewhat lower from 330 to 530 USD. 3. Food. A rough estimate for monthly grocery expenses for a single person might range from 200 to 330 USD. Eating out in Chile can range from inexpensive local eateries, known as picadas, to more upscale restaurants. A meal at an inexpensive restaurant might cost around 7 to 14 USD per person. A 3-course meal at a mid-range restaurant could range from 14 to 33 USD or more per person. A cup of coffee at a cafe can cost around 2 to 4 USD. 2. Transportation. Chile boasts a relatively efficient public transportation system, especially in major cities like Santiago. Metro subway offers a convenient and cost-effective way to get around cities. Single tickets are around 1 to 2 USD depending on distance. Buses within cities cost similar to the metro. Single bus tickets are around $1 to $2. Long-distance bus ticket prices vary widely depending on the distance and company. Expect to pay around 20 to 50 USD for a trip between major cities. Taxi fares start around 1.50 USD with 0.05 to $1 per kilometer. Airport transfers cost $15 to $25 for a ride from Santiago Airport to the city center. Car rental rates start at around 30 to 50 USD per day, depending on the type of car and rental company. 1 Healthcare. Chile offers a dual healthcare system, combining public and private options. This means costs can vary significantly depending on the type of coverage you choose. Chile has a public healthcare system known as FONASA, Fondo Nacional de Salud, which provides healthcare services to residents. The cost for residents is based on a sliding scale determined by income, with lower-income individuals paying less or sometimes nothing for healthcare services. Foreigners with temporary or permanent residency in Chile can access FONASA services after fulfilling certain requirements. Overall, healthcare costs in Chile can be reasonable compared to some countries, particularly in the public system for residents. However, private healthcare costs and insurance premiums can be higher, especially for expatriates or those seeking more specialized care or quicker access to services. 2. Argentina, something for everyone. Argentina is Chile's next-door neighbor, so it's fairly similar in terms of cultural appeal and weather. Argentina is the second largest country in South America and the largest Spanish-speaking country in the world. Argentina has a fascinating mix of Latin American and European cultures. Buenos Aires, the Paris of South America, has a very strong European feel thanks to the many European immigrants. Because Argentina is so big, there is something for everyone. Whatever you are looking for, you can almost certainly find it. Much like its neighboring countries, you don't have to pay income tax on pension income. Better yet, the cost of living is almost half of Chile. 4. Housing. In general, Argentina offers relatively affordable housing compared to many other countries. Today, I am going to show you estimated housing costs in the capital city, Buenos Aires. One-bedroom apartments in the city center can be rented for $400 to $700 per month. Three-bedroom apartments can cost around $600 to $1,000+ per month. If you want to go outside the city center, you can get a one-bedroom apartment for $245 to $400 per month. Utilities, including electricity, gas, water, and internet, can cost around $50 to $80 a month. 3. Food. Food expenses in Argentina can be quite affordable, especially when it comes to local produce and dining at smaller establishments. However, prices have been rising due to inflation, and imported goods tend to be more expensive. You may need to spend around $150 to $300 a month on groceries for one person. $5 to $10 per meal can be considered inexpensive in Argentina. When you go to a mid-range restaurant, expect to spend around $15 to $25 per person. If you have a bigger budget, you can expect to spend around $30 to $50 per person in a high-end restaurant. A cup of coffee in Argentina can range from $1 to $3. 2. Transportation. Argentina offers relatively inexpensive transportation options. Buses are the most common and budget-friendly option for both city and intercity travel. Expect to pay around $1 to $2 for a city bus ride and significantly more for long-distance journeys. For example, a 14-hour bus journey from Buenos Aires to Mendoza can cost approximately $38. 1. Healthcare. Argentina offers a dual healthcare system, comprising both public and private options. This means costs can vary significantly depending on the type of care you seek and where you receive it. Argentina's public healthcare system is known as the Sistema Único de Salud, SUS, or Sistema de Salud Público. This system provides free or low-cost healthcare services to residents, funded through taxes. A doctor's visit usually costs around $10 to $20. You can get a dental consultation for about $10. Ready to hear about the number 1 on my list? 1. Panama, a land of opportunities. Although Panama isn't a big name on the international scene, it is one of the favorites among expats looking for a retirement destination. Panama has probably the best infrastructure in the entire region. Beautiful beaches are a bonus when you retire in Panama. Even if you live in Panama City, as many other expats do, the best beaches are just a short drive away. 4. Housing. Generally, housing in Panama is considered more affordable compared to North America or Europe. In Panama City, rents for one-bedroom apartments can cost around $800 to $1,500 per month. Two-bedroom apartments can range from $1,200 to $2,500+ a month. Utilities, electricity, water, gas, and internet can cost around $50 to $150 per month. Buying a property in Panama is comparatively more expensive than in Costa Rica, its neighbor. You may purchase a 2-bed apartment in Bocas del Toro starting from around $13,000. 3. Food. You can budget around $200 to $400 a month on groceries. If you are keen on dining out, $5 to $10 per meal is considered inexpensive. Dining at a mid-range restaurant can cost around $15 to $30 per person. If you are a rich retiree who is looking to splurge at a high-end restaurant, expect to pay at least around $40 per person. A cup of coffee is around $1.5 to $3. 2. Transportation. Metro is the most efficient way to travel within Panama City. A single ride costs 35 cents USD, and you can purchase a rechargeable card for multiple trips. Buses are widely available throughout the country, with fares starting at 25 cents for short trips within cities. Taxi fares start from 2.5 to 4 USD with 50 cents to 70 cents per kilometer. Renting a car can cost around $30 per day. 1. Healthcare. Seguro Social, Caja de Seguro Social, CSS, is Panama's public healthcare system, which provides healthcare services to citizens and legal residents. The system is funded through payroll taxes and contributions. Public healthcare services are generally low cost for those enrolled in the system. Patients typically pay a small fee for consultations and medications, ranging from 1 to 20 USD depending on the service and the patient's income level. Many expatriates and wealthier Panamanians opt for private health insurance plans, which cover a range of medical services, hospital stays, and medications. Premiums vary based on age, health condition, and coverage options, typically ranging from 100 to 300 USD per month or more. Which is your favorite retirement destination? Which topic would you like me to explore more? Check out more retirement videos in my YouTube playlist. Share and subscribe to Rich Freedom Dragon.